I came to PELE because I got to know Miriam and through an international conference, and I came to Sydney for tourism, and I had the opportunity to visit.
What about you, May?
I came to PELE firstly because I was a lecturer I teach as a course on communication, specifically scientific report writing in engineering. And some of the issues we have there is, students communicating. They struggle quite a bit with the language, and it's a known problem across engineering. And we're constantly looking for a solution, and this is one of the solutions we are considering. What are the ways which perhaps an engineer will not think about, but someone in the arts would, to help students overcome some of the barriers with language, with communication in a tertiary education setting. Okay, I was quite impressed with the presentation by Audie and Mia. I was particularly impressed by how confident they are, because I had students who are, again, from the similar background to them. And quite often when they present, they're usually very shy and they spoke quite softly. And this is a huge difference. I could see that. It was very, very clear. And I think the other thing I thought was interesting, which perhaps as an engineers we never really thought about, is this idea of progression. So firstly, the student has to identify what their strengths and weaknesses are through that quiz that they had to do, where they get a better idea what kind of learner they are. And the fact that they will track throughout the whole PELE course about how they're going. And they use that as a way to gauge whether they should put more effort into it or to keep on maintaining the effort they're putting in. And I think that's a good way for the student to sort of felt that there is some reward for the effort, which I think we don't always think about or implemented it in our course, even though it's quite an obvious thing to do. What else do I remember? I think the other thing I quite enjoyed today was the self-awareness of the student, that they came to, particularly the student from Sweden, where she sort of realized that all this learning style that she thought was going to work for her did not work, and how she then adapt herself to it, as well as the honesty, which is quite rare, because quite often we pretend it's not happening, or we don't want to know what's happening. And the fact that the students are honest enough to stand up there and go, hey, who wants to be a loser? Hey, who wants to be a failure? I thought that was quite impressive.
I finished my master's degree on linguistics, and my topic was identity when my dissertation. So I think, as she said, the confidence and the support that they found in these communities, they consider, I think it's awesome. And I believe that through the process of learning, you need to have these boundaries. So I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed and happy to see it in real.